And start. So, right now, we have just been talked to by Jared, pro Jared, that is, and he wants us to model for him. And I went on a big thing about how I was in a fashion show. And just a disclaimer, I'm feeling sick, so I might be coughing a lot, and I still have a cough drop in my mouth, so it might clack against my teeth a little bit. Although I don't think that picks up on the recording very well. Anyway, let's keep going. We are quite dizzy, and I'm using the word quite a lot. But it was actually there, feeling quite dizzy. By the time I got through the milling students into the classroom, Mai was sitting at her desk, face down and completely still. Oh yeah, she just made a total fool of herself. She's like, I like your abs. Okay, there was this one time, because there was the guy that I liked moved away, or he went to college or something like that. And then I saw him, and I was like, you know, I really, really like you. I like you a lot. And, like, I didn't mean it to be a romantic thing, but it was really not subtle. And then I was just, but he didn't, I think if he had reacted negatively, it would have been like, I'd never live it down. But he was like, thank you very much. And he's just essentially perfect. Like, I don't have a crush on him anymore, but he's still just perfect. So, there's your little weird Brenda story for the day. I took my seat and twisted around to poke the dejected Mai-shaped heap. She didn't budge. Mai. I heard a muffled groan of despair. I'm such a social disaster. No, you're not. I tried to sound comforting, but I was never good at this sort of thing. Mai finally lifted her head from the desk. What's that? She motioned to the business card that was still in my hand. I set it in front of her. Oh, this part. Mai praised it for a long minute with a blank face, as if I set a rare artifact in front of her that she didn't actually believe was real. Then her eyebrows pulled together. He gave you his number?! Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, not really. He said I should call him if I want him to teach me how to model like him. It was embarrassing to even say it, and the words felt awkward in my mouth. The moment I said them out loud, I wished I could grab them back and swallow them. I expected Mai to give me a once-over before making an off-the-cuff comment about how I wasn't nearly pretty enough to be a model. Dude, Mai's not like that. But she didn't. He, like, totally wants to get with you. Her tone was so matter-of-fact, I gaped. What? No, he doesn't. Why would you say that? Okay, Hana. I've taken enough sex ed classes to know when a guy fully wants you, and Jared, like, fully wants you. Except they don't teach you that in sex ed. Mortified, I snatched the business card back off her desk and shoved it into my jacket pocket, turning away. My cheeks felt like they were on fire. By now the classroom was filled with students. They chattered amongst themselves, but the white noise of their conversations wasn't loud enough to drown Mai out. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see John and PBG seated at their desks in the back of the classroom. I'm talking serious grabby hands in the back of his dad's camera. I don't know cars here. You're going to make babies with Pro Jared, Hana. Sorry for my younger viewers, which is probably like just 12-year-olds, and you guys know about making babies. But if there's anybody who's watching me here who's like little, I'm very sorry. Little, glittering, Jared babies. No, I'm not! You're totally crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Miss Shizuka, like some kind of angel, cleared her throat at the front of the class. I exhaled gratefully and sunk down into my seat. Come on, Mai, don't be such a creep. When class finally ended, Mai and I headed for the cafeteria, the incident forgotten in her hurried attempt to explain Miss Shizuka's scandalous last relationship. Seriously, he spent all his time trying to choose between her and some dead chick who only liked him because he looked like her ex-boyfriend. I mean, who does that? That's really weird. I'm trying to figure out if that's a reference. We got our food and hesitated in the middle of the room, looking at the normal boots table. Neither of us wanted to go up and demand a seat, especially after wiggling our way in the day before. What if they changed their minds? But Satch, noticing us standing like lost lambs in the middle of the room, waved us over. Oh, at this point, Pro Jared was like, forget it, I'm not smooth. Satch is smooth. So that was pretty funny. I just love watching his reactions to all of them. And I haven't watched PBG's yet, again, because he's going to do his own route, and I want to do it blind. Hey girl, how was class? This sounds so weird. I could never, this is why I can't flirt. I can only flirt unintentionally. Oh, you know, normal? Satch nodded and turned away, having been in the middle of talking to Josh. That was awkward. Despite how familiarly he treated me, I still didn't know how to talk to him, or any of them. I looked across the table and locked eyes with PBG, who stared at me like I was a baby German shepherd. Aww, baby German shepherds are cute. You... Cookies! Alright, Paul. What? You brought us cookies! You're the best, Gerard! Paul sprang out of his chair and practically tackled Gerard. Whoa, calm down, there's more than enough cookies to go around. Gerard started passing the cookies around the table, but paused. You're back again? He looked at Mai and me. I tried to ignore the disappointment on his face. Well, here. He handed us each a cookie, then headed back across the cafeteria. I stared at the small chocolate chips melting into the warm cookie. Did he not want us here? But she's so overthinking this. Oh my goodness, she reminds me of me. No! Stop overthinking! You're friends. I didn't even want to eat the cookie. Not if he's going to be just two-faced. Oh, he's not being two-faced. He's just a completionist. Hey, watch where you're walking next time. A sheepish Gerard stood next to a short, skinny boy who was holding his tray above his head. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful. Oh, you're from Normal Boots. Wait, you're the guy who plays with itty-bitty kitties, aren't you? And I didn't figure it out, but poor Jared did that the itty-bitty kitties are My Little Ponies, except, like, not actually. And I didn't put that together, and I feel so stupid. The boy sneered. Oh, not saying that one. That's a censor right there. I'm gonna do my stepsister thing. Whenever she sees a bad word, she goes, eh! So it's, how the did you manage? It's so much fun! I want to do it again. How the did you manage to get in with a group like that? You guys should do it. It's amazing. They're my friends. Playing with those stupid dolls? You're an embarrassment. The kid's friends were hitting his shoulders, looking from Gerard to our table with panicked eyes. Oh, they're trying to get him to stop. I think they're fun. Whatever. I don't think I can properly make that noise right now, so you get what you get. The kid was led off by his friends. Gerard came back and sat down at the table. That was weird. Gerard sat down and began happily munching on his cookie, looking for all the world like he didn't even care about what just happened. I scanned the cafeteria for the boy who heckled him and found him sitting alone at the table, head in his hands. His friends left him behind. What was that about? Oh, that? I used to get it all the time. I collect itty-bitty kitty figurines. You know that kids show with the 5 kittens who live in Kitten Town? They were originally supposed to have magic powers, but whatever. I collect their figurines. They're so cute. I've almost got them all. I'm only missing Princess Pumpernickel. She's the rarest. But why was that guy making fun of you? Does it bother you? I was afraid of bringing up bad feelings, but Gerard just shook his head. It looks kind of weird, right? A teenage boy collecting toys meant for little girls. But I like them, so I don't let it bother me. Sorry I didn't bring enough cookies for the first time, Hana. I forgot that you were joining us again, but I'm glad you're here. I bit my lip. See, Hana? He was being nice the whole time, and here you were jumping to conclusions. Hey, your cookie will get cold if you don't eat it. I unwrapped the cookie. Scents of chocolate and cinnamon hit me. I broke off a piece and popped it into my mouth. Who eats their cookies by breaking them? I always bite them. Gerard whispered something into Nick's ear, who started laughing so hard milk came out of his nose. Was he really okay with people making fun of him? I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. At my old school, people made fun of me every day. It was hell. And I'm not going to censor that one because that's not a swear. That's just her making a metaphor. There was no way he could just brush it off like that. Not when I tried so hard to do the same. But as I finished the cookie and started on my ramen, and Gerard continued to laugh with the rest of the Normal Boots, I wondered whether it was as impossible as I always thought. Hana, can you pass me some pepper? I got it! Here, Jared! Thanks. What's your name again? It's Mai. Thanks, Mai. Aww. Hana, ready to head back? Huh? Oh, yeah. Did Mai look sad? Of course she's sad! Her crush doesn't even know her name and she's been stalking him for 2 years. I gotta end it there. It's like past 10 minutes. But that's just... That's sad. I get how you're sad. I mean, I never got to be that close with a lot of the people that I like, but at least they know my name. I mean, anyway, pause.